amendment, because the way it's worded is you can still organise it that way anyway. But yeah, we should be out there on the streets telling this government, telling our university, telling Westminster, telling the Welsh Assembly, we won't accept their aggressive policies. Please vote in favour of this motion.
Anyone speaking against? Any questions? I noticed you're not, there's nothing on here about campaigning for restoration of the grant, because they're two sides of the same coin. You can't call for them to stop the fees rising and without calling for restoration of the grant, because if they don't restore the grant and don't raise fees, then the university is absolutely screwed. So can you either we have to vote against it, or can you put something about the grant?
Is that a proposal of an amendment, or is that?
Yeah, it's a proposal of an amendment to.
Do you want to word the amendment?
GM resolves to call for Westminster College Government to restore the teaching block grant.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Okay, any questions?
In the results you've got like a student walkout, do you think, seeing as people and students next year will still be paying, okay, not £95, but they're still paying, is it good that they're still paying and yeah, going to walk out so thinking about that money that they're paying to the university? Is that the best use of students' time and their education and the money they've already put towards it?
I think taking one day after their education to make a thorough principled stand against regressive policies that will hit everybody in the future, and to be able to stand in solidarity with future students and people who are going to be the ones responsible for holding the economy of the country, holding the integrity of the country in terms of social progress, in terms of future provision. It's important that students today are out protecting the students of tomorrow.
Okay, would anyone like to speak against?
Is your hand at the back to speak against?
No, it was I was asking for an amendment, if that's okay.
Oh, sorry, I just saw your hand.
Yeah, but I don't know what to do.
Your hand up.
The President has already publicly condemned the planned fee rise. Is it possible to remove GM Resolve 1?
I would object to that one.
On what condition?
Well, because I think I'm aware both John and Ben have made statements on it. I want to ensure that it remains in policy to ensure that if there's any further change, Ben will continue to make statements opposing tuition fees. So I want that to remain in the motion.
Do you want to propose it as an amendment, Jess? Or?
Yes, please.
Right, okay.
Okay, so I'll take a vote on to accept that amendment of removing the President and the publicly condemned plan fee rises. In favour? Against? And an abstention?
Okay, so the amendment falls, and now it's hands over to us.
I'm different. Okay, guys, really, let's actually look at this. We all know we are generally in this room, I am, I know many other people in this room are, probably all of us, are all standing against fees. Now, we know that John and Ben are coming out and saying that they're going to publicly condemn the fees, and that's quite right, and we should have a restoration of the grant stuff. But can we really expect students in October, especially freshers, to decide, yes, I'm going to get so involved in student politics and go out against fees and all of that jazz, in the first academic semester, whenever they really want to come out and learn? We're encouraging them to not go to university, and yet at the same time we're members of NUS and we're actually encouraging them to come to university at times whenever there's fees going up, and we're trying to widen participation. So why should we have a walkout? apart from that, I think it's not a bad idea though that we actually have teaching unions, local campaign groups, and we work with them. But I say to all of you people, please vote against this motion, because a student walkout will do nothing for ABBA's reputation, it will do nothing for students' education, and it will only serve to fan the flames rather than assist our campaigns nationally against fees. Please vote against this.
I was just wondering, how can we be sure that people are not aware of sort of things, you know, you sort of took it in the broader frame of sort of student politics, but I think people are incredibly aware of what's happening at the moment, and they're incredibly aware of fees and cuts, and they are incredibly against it as something that I can say as a student ambassador, having talked to the freshers or potential freshers, so I was just wondering what you're basing that on.
Well, if we look at it like this, whenever a fresher arrives, I'm using freshers because these are the people who are really going to be the campaign team for 2 years' time and stuff. You look at freshers and they arrive and they're overwhelmed with student activities, they're overwhelmed with getting settled into academic life. They're trying to get sorted out their lecture schedule and stuff, and then you're asking them to then go and plough themselves in to go and walk out. It's not right that we should be telling them after saying, please come, please come, please come, to say, well, actually, you don't need to attend university for the day, stay in bed. It just doesn't come out of any logical sense at all.
Okay, would anyone like to speak in favour? Speak against?
There has to be, in a basket debate that follows before and against arguments, there has to be an equal number of speeches in favour and against, so it doesn't become biased debate.
Okay, going to the vote. Everyone in favour of this motion? Everyone against? Any abstentions? Okay, can you put your hand up again if you're in favour?
Nice and high.
And against?
The motion passes. Okay, we're now going to move on to the motion. Else we care about that motion. Pretty sure we're still recording, so yeah. We're now going to move on to the motion proposed by Ben Meakin and seconded by John Antoniazzi called Carnage of Time Bomb.
Right.
Can I go?
Cool. Yeah, basically, you can probably gather what this motion's about, but I'll sort of read through a quick speech. We've recently seen in the news the ways in which bar cults, and specifically carnage, have had a negative impact on the image of students nationwide. So promoting the stereotype of students are a group of irresponsible drinkers. I believe that by promoting this behaviour in a town such as Aberystwyth, it's not only unethical, but without position by the sea, potentially dangerous. It also promotes misogynistic and sexist activities, especially with the checklist system of targets throughout the night, which are wrong in all cases and is something the union should not be involved in. I believe as a students' union we should not participate in these sort of events, and therefore we should lobby commercial services to stop the union being one of the carnage night venues. It should also be noted that the main idea behind carnage, i.e. buying a cheap £10 t-shirt to access various venues for free, is essentially shortchanging students, as they are in essence paying to get into venues which would otherwise be free, especially on a Monday night when town is often quiet. Carnage has already been banned in multiple university cities across the country, including Bangor, Loughborough and Sheffield Hallam, and it must be noted that most of these bans came after an incident which occurred during a carnage event, and we must ask ourselves whether we move to ban the event now or wait until a similar incident occurs in Aberystwyth and then we are forced to